Kubanga I am tired of hearing people complaining as their chicks are dying. The vaccination program. Vaccination. 1 day old. Every chick which is hatched, Malik's. We add Newcastle. We add IBD, it is Gomboro. Then we add IB1. This is done on day 1. Nsaba gwandaba. Enkoko zonna which are hatched in an incubator or in the hatchery, make sure this Malik's is in 500 mils. Now once you get this one, the vial here, there is that one of 1,000 chicks. And the Gomboro is of 1,000 chicks. IB1 is of 1,000 chicks. Ye dose yeno. What we do, we combine all these in one vial. Enkoko ne tugikuba. It's injectable. At the neck. One. That's the chemical. Nabagandi, I'm going to share with you both herbal and chemical. So it is you to decide where do you need to go. No, this is chemical. And if it is herbal, it is just 4 drops in the mouth. Lino lye tuyita erya herbal. Eyaffe of universal. Now, the biggest challenge people have, these people here, at times they mix the vaccine and it overstays for over 3 hours. The vaccine should not exceed 3 hours when it is mixed. 2, bwetubanga we are vaccinating at home, make sure you remove the heat source 4 hours before. Why? You will start vaccinating for the heat which is inside there. It would have killed all your vaccines. Normally, this is done in the brooder. If you are going to vaccinate your chicks, jamu ensuwa 3-4 hours before and start vaccinating. But you people, you have the tendency of vaccinating while the pots are there. Obamufu. Let me appeal to our people who are selling these vaccines. 1, first teach your client to know how to handle the vaccine. It will work. But the Ministry of Agriculture cannot even come out and address this. Atenga bafuna sente za capacity building. If I ask the government, I ask the permanent secretary, these funds for capacity building, what does it do to help the nation? Muziria buli. Nine yankubira, we are the Uganda First Veterinary Association. Njagala ekintu kino tukikole. When we do this, we should do this in harmony. We should do this as brothers and sisters. Because it is we who knows better than the farmers there. And if we start fighting each other, billah, teri agenda kutwagala. That's why we are not jealous. No. And we are not selfish. Living agriculture here welcomes every person who has any idea, who has any minds just to come up and be one. Abantu bwe banaatwagala tubakolera bye twetaaga, wallahi Mukama Katonda omu bw'ati tujja kuba tulwanyisizza poverty in Uganda. You people who are abroad there, kinnuma nnyo okubeera ebweru ne bakusindikira essimu tuweereze sente z'omunnyo. These people are stupid. You are abroad, emmere balya ya bwereere, they don't pay rent, n'amazzi they don't buy. They are calling for your support. That's why mubaweereze emitwalo gino ebiri. Let them come to the workshop. Kigenda kuba kigenda kutuyamba. Now, that's day one when we are vaccinating. Why should I call it day one from the hatchery? Kati fe wafo we use the two. On day one, we use the chemical and the herbal have no side effect. I have to verify this. The reason why we mix the two, mulimu abaalemala, you. Bw'aba ali awo n'atalaba ng'ogikuba empiso atabuka. Will this work? Because we are changing lives. We are changing the system. So we combine. We inject, but still use ours. Such that when you go back, you don't need to go again to this. At 7 days, it is Newcastle, Gombolo, and IB. 1. Why? And this is the #1 killer disease at all stages. That's why we repeat in Newcastle every 3 to 4 months. Mwezi enkoko ezirirongo tamu. At 14 days, still Newcastle, IBD 2, IB2. And you will continue asking, why do we repeatedly add Newcastle? It is the first killer disease which has no treatment. In chemical, this is the normal mweze mwamanyira, which you use the two. Newcastle, Gombolo, and IB. Plus, nekyo kimala. And finally, at 21 days, still Newcastle, Gombolo, and IB. Once you vaccinate at this schedule here, byemwamanyira, don't expect your chicks to fall again infected with any of these. Eno yekyali enkadde nze gye mbadde ngemerangako. But for hours, here as you follow, kuba ekintu kino binnuma. Day old, we use this. Then 4 drops of universal. In the mouth. Enkoko bwe ziba zituuse ewaka, there is a question mark when you are transporting these chicks from the farm to your destination. How many environments do you pass through or across? So when they reach home, make sure you revaccinate them with the 4 drops in the mouth. This is still day 1. We repeat this as 7 days. 4 drops still in the mouth. Then at 28 days, still 4 drops. Eno, this is our vaccination schedule. Eyaffe. But some people, I always change that at day 1, 4 drops. We repeat at 14 days and we repeat at 28 days. Eno osobola okukozesa eno. Day 1, 4 drops. We repeat the vaccination at 14 days. At 21 days we omit. Then we repeat at 28 days. Why? After the vaccination, in 20 liters of water, we put 60 ml for 4 days. Bw'omala okugema enkoko zino ku day 1, the following day, get 60 ml of our medicine of universal. Put in 20 liters of water. Give these chicks for 4 days. Eddagala lino ly'ogenda okukozesa, if you put them in 20 liters and it is not finished up, toyiwa, don't discard. No, continue giving them. And if it comes to the chemical medicine, it works for 24 hours. The chemical, eddagala ezzungu bw'olitabula, lasting for 24 hours. Exceeding 24 hours, it becomes poisonous. Ekyo tukitegeere. But our herbal medicine, even if it stays in the jerry can for the week, it doesn't go wrong. Kati gwandaba gw'osalawo ogenda na ki? 2, when you are vaccinating, or the day you are vaccinating, make sure you don't use national water services, because it has or it contains chlorine. The vaccine will not work. Tokozesa amazzi ga taapu. Amazzi ga taapu galimu chlorine. Gagenda kutta vaccine eri. If you know that you are vaccinating tomorrow, get water 2 days before from the tap. Eddagala liri eririmu liggwemu. The day you vaccinate, don't put your water of the tap from the tap to the chicken. The vaccine will not work. Bino byonna mubisanga ku living agriculture. Tewaliwe mugenda kubisanga nowhere. Lwakuba nti other people, once they view, they copy and paste. Mugenda bisanga awalala. Nze Luigare isa bakibinga. Ebintu bino bibadde bitutawaanya nnyo in the vaccination. You don't need to be hunting for these chicks every week. Nedda. Some people need refresher courses. And it is alarming that even the people we call as professors, they are useless. Nkyogedde oba munyiige. Temulinaayo kipya kye mulowooza. Bye mwasomesa from 60s, bye mukyasomesa. The world changed. Naye ne weesanga in the universities we have over 40. Tetulina no university esobola kukola vaccine or medicine. Olwo tutegeera. Bwe munyiige. Our broad objective of making research on plant medicine or remedies was and is to reduce cancer disease. The people get from eating food which is chemically treated. We make the vaccine or the medicine for spraying against ticks. Tulikola mu muddo plants. bino byonna ngenda bibalagako live in the workshop. We make the herbicides for spraying grass to dry without using the chemical. Ngenda bibalagako mu bitwale mu bikole ku mitwale egi. Kati omuntu bw'agamba nti living agriculture tekuyambye, you are stupid. Living agriculture, we are here to be honest, to be loyal to you, such that we help our people to understand what they are doing, to help our people to go into a project after analyzing kiki kyagendamu, how is it managed in terms of diseases, in terms of feeding, in terms of construction of chicken house. Olwaleero bwentyo bwenyimiridde, am Luigare isa bakibinga, but I remind you, it is 18th November 2023. Whoever is viewing, nkusabamu ekintu kimu, baako gwoweereza okuva ewammwe ajje mu musomo emitwalo 2 gyokka. 1, agenda kuyigirizibwa ku byobulamu. How do we treat diabetes, sukaali? Agenda kuyizigirizibwa how do we treat pressure, which is a problem to all people. How do we treat ulcers? Buli agenda okujja mu musomo ogenda genda n'eddagala lya ulcers, erya pressure, erya sukaali n'ery'amannyo, just ku mitwalo gyo 2 gyokka. Tukuyigirize n'okukola sabbuuni oli, twamukola wano ne mumulaba. Era n'abamu mujja genda nga mumufunyeeko. On 20th, I mean 18th, emitwalo 2. Make sure you register. Tomala gajja ng'osaatuuka, because we need to know how many people are we accommodating. And even the medicine we are going to make, tugenda kola lya bantu bameka, because it is going to be free of charge. 0751, I mean 0775 10 77 37. Gwowa Airtel 0741 82 84 05 is called Daffin. Mulimu abamu mmwe ng'owulira okuyita ewa hajati obeera very safe. 0750 99 77 68. Eyo ye ya hajati. Omanyi abamu mwamutamiira. Nze bwe nsindika ewa hajati mbeera safe. Azifu bw'osindika ewange tobeera safe. Omanyi mujooga. 93 00 60. These are the only numbers if you were to register for the workshop. Zezino. Zinebiri za tendo, zinebiri za hajati. Nebo kuba kubukinga nkoko, oba ddagala, oba mmere, oba equipment. This is the number you have to go through. If it requires transactions, but still, mulimu abamu nga baagala kuyita waayisa. Ekyo kyo sibagaana. Esente zo bwe ziba ziyise ewange zituuka. Naye mbagamba 0772 006 944 0752 48 78 14. Eno ye ya WhatsApp. Eno ya kukubako obukubi. Mumwe abansuubiza okunsondera ku sente z'emmotoka muyite ku zino. I thank you for viewing I thank you for liking. I'm Luigare Bakibinga. Let's meet on 18th November 2023.